Hello everybody! Welcome to our Live at 5 here at Old Town Quilt Shop in Orchid, California. If you are new to our videos, here is where we are located. We are on the beautiful central coast of California, just a bit above Santa Barbara, a little bit south of San Luis Obispo. So there's our address and there's our hours of operation. So if you'd like to come and visit us, we are open on Mondays from 3 to 7 p.m., Tuesdays through Fridays 10 to 5, and Saturdays 10 to 4. We are closed on Sundays. So if it's a Sunday and you want to shop with us, then you can go to our website and check out all the cool things that we have here in the shop, and almost everything is on the website. If you have any comments or questions, then we've got our email address there and our phone number. You can shoot us a quick email or give us a phone call and talk to one of us lovely people here in the shop. Alrighty, so let's do a recap of the wonderful weekend that we had. So we just had the Central Coast Quilt Shop tour over the weekend. So it was 3 days of craziness. We had 890 people walk through our doors that weekend. That is insane. That's a lot of people. So it was very successful for us. You guys wiped us out of a ton of stuff. The shop feels empty. I know it's really not, but all the shelves are leaning. There's empty spaces everywhere you look in the shop, which is a good thing. That means you guys are buying stuff, and that's great for us because that means that we get to keep our doors open. So, but we hope that you guys had a wonderful weekend visiting, if not all 11 shops, and at least some of the shops on the shop tour. It was fantastic. We heard lots of good comments about it. It seemed like everybody was having a really good time. We saw a lot of aprons out there. People were all decked out on their aprons. Some of you did a really good job decorating them, putting your pins and patches on them, and just getting fancy. And it was really cool to see all the different styles of aprons, like the half aprons and the full ones, and all kinds of good stuff. So we're really happy that you guys participated in that. That was a lot of fun. And we look forward to next year, which we already know is going to be blooming with creativity on the Central Coast. So that's going to be the theme for next year, and feature flowers of some kind. So every shop is going to pick a flower. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So already, of course, looking ahead to next year, as you may know, or if you don't, the shop tour is always the weekend after Memorial Day. So next year it happens to fall on, I believe it's June 4, 5, and 6. So just put that in your calendars so that you don't plan anything super important, any vacations during the shop hop. We know that it always is close to graduation, and there's nothing we can do about that. Maybe skip the graduation? No, I'm kidding. Don't skip the graduation. But do definitely, put it in your calendar for next year so that you make sure that you also can join in on all the fun. So in the midst of all of that, we're still, of course, getting new things in. So what we'd like to show you, I forgot the polish kit. Well, we'll grab that in a minute. Okay, so we want to show you some fabric, and then we'll do the polish kit too. Check out the video for the polishing kit if you didn't see the video. So polishing kit, what are we talking about? That is that cool waxy kind of stuff that we found when we were in Chicago at the trade show that you can wipe on your like your Sew Steady table or the table that you're machine quilting on, and it makes it nice and slick and smooth. So we did a live video out in the classroom over the weekend. We had finally gotten it in. We were hoping to get it before Friday. It just didn't work out, but we got it Saturday, and we were doing demos out there Saturday and Sunday, and so we did a live video of the polishing kit, which I have attached a link in the newsletter for that. It's also just on our YouTube channel, so you can go ahead and check that out and find out all about the polishing kit. But that's also something new in the shop. You don't want to miss out on that. We do have a lot of them. I think that they make a great stocking stuffer for later, so if you want to kind of stockpile some for all your quilty friends, it would make a good gift for them. But definitely check out the video. Okay, but we did get fabric in, so let's check out the new fabric that we got this week. So of course, it's June and sunny, and so what do we get? Holiday fabric, because this is that time of the year. So this is when we always get all of our holiday stuff in. So first is Cozy Autumn by Riley Blake, and so it features lots of little acorns and leaves on a kind of a tan beigey background. Of course, looks nothing like what you see on the on the camera. Lighting is hard. It doesn't matter what we do, but it is kind of a beigey background. Then of course it has like the burnt orange and the mustard yellow in there, and it's on a light tan, light beige background. So perfect for all those fall types of projects that everyone so enjoys doing. And again, that's Cozy Autumn. And then we also have Bountiful. Now we think that Cozy Autumn works well with Bountiful. All the colors are pretty similar. So this also is from Riley Blake, but this one features pumpkins on a plaid, again, like a tan background. You can see how close in color these two are. The Cozy Autumn's just a little bit lighter, but it still works well.
Not on camera.
Not on camera, no, but they are pretty close in color. But this one's got the pumpkins and the little leaves, and it's on a little plaid. And then we also have on kind of a burnt orange some little yellow and green flowers. I don't know if we can get a better color picture of that. It is not nearly as brown as what they're getting better. There we go. It's closer. But it is definitely burnt orange. And you can see again how well, that looks white against there, but really they do go. I promise you they can work well together. So all three of these will do nicely, but Bountiful and then Cozy Autumn are our new fall collections. And then, not to be left out, Snow Time from Moda. So these might look kind of familiar. So these are designed by Me and My Sister Designs. They have a very kind of unique and recognizable look. So they've got the little snowman with dots. Hello! Can't have a week without dots. And so we've got the dots on kind of a white background with the little snowman, and they're so happy. They're so happy to be with the dots. And then these are actually snowflakes. They look very retro, like retro stars. We've got the red and green, kind of two-tone of the green, a lighter green and a darker green, and then the red, all on a white background. Sticking again with the red, white, and green theme, we have more dots. So these are little half circles, half white, half green, half white, half red, all on a dark red background. And then we also have candy canes, so red and white and green and white candy canes on a very vibrant Kelly green background with the little white kind of retro looking snowflakes again. So these are all just really fun if you're making stockings or you are wanting to wrap gifts or just some kind of fun placemats. These would make really fun placemats, or a 3-yard quilt. These would be great for that as well. Combine any of these, even if you just wanted to use like a plain red or a plain green, these would be a lot of fun for any kind of holiday things, or pillowcases. These would make great pillowcases. So lots of options for Snow Time from Moda. Well, that's it for the new fabric. However, we're going to recap our classes here. So we do have a class coming up this month called Silver Star. Now this one is a very beginner-friendly class. So if you just came out of the beginning class, or you're just getting back into quilting, or you are unsure if quilting is for you, this is kind of a nice small introductory type project that wouldn't be too difficult to do. It is fat quarter friendly. You can do 4 fat quarters or 8 fat 8s, which is half a fat quarter essentially. So this one uses the 8 different colors. Our sample here in the shop just has 4, so you can make it as, colorful or as low-key as you choose. And so that is on June 20th from 10 to 4. And then we have the sneaker class with the fixed dates of August 18 and 19, 10 to 4 each day. So the price includes the shoe bases and the booklet. If you already have the booklet, then we take that cost out. But the shoe bases are, of course, a necessity. And so we order those ahead of time. So the final date to join this class or to sign up for this class is going to be mid-July, so that we can get the shoe bases in time. And then we also have our beginning quilting coming up in the fall. So we always do 2, one in the spring, one in the fall. So our fall edition is going to start on September 15th. It is 6 sessions, 10 to 4 each time. And the total cost on that is $75 plus the book and supplies. The project might change, but we do still highly recommend the book. This Teach Me to Make My First Quilt by Pat Sloan is a fantastic resource. So even even if you've already been quilting for a long time, the first 36 pages of this book have so much information on just basics that it's a really, really good resource to have. Okay, and then we have, again, by popular demand, the Bella Coat class. So this is, again, a 2-day class. It's a Saturday, Sunday, October 17th and 18th from 10 to 4 on each day. And it costs $60 plus the pattern and supplies. Now, I put patterns because there are many options to make your coat more blingy. So they have options for doing some foundation paper piecing on the sleeves for on the back, and new is the hood option. So you can have that, you can add it to your existing coat, or you can make it built in right into your coat. So depending on, you know, what options you'd like to do, then that is that. And then we'll have two, I didn't put it on here, but it is on the website. We're going to have two muslin making days for the Bella coat on the 2 Mondays prior to this class. So that way you can kind of get used to making it and check the fit and everything of the coat. Okay, so I think that is all that we have for this week. We had a really, really big week, or a big weekend. We're kind of coming down from that at the moment, just trying to recover the shop because, again, you guys did a great job of wiping us out. We'll have restocked everything next week when we get all of our shipment back in. So for this week, we're just kind of relaxing a little bit and kind of trying to recover and recoup from the weekend. But thank you all so very much for coming out to support us. We really, really appreciate it. And thank you to our volunteers who came, and we could not do it without you guys. Like, really. It was very, very helpful for all of us to have you guys come in and help us, whether it was with the cutting or the setup or the takedown or anything at all. We really, really appreciate how much you guys support us, and that's how we get to stay open. All right, guys, so thank you so much. We will see you again next week when we do this all over again. Have a great day.